All right, welcome followers. I'm gonna start doing vlogs on the daily to just kind of, I need to work on my presentation skills. I can feel it in my narration videos that I get caught up, I fumble. So I gotta work on my presentation, my delivery of how I word things. And so I'm trying to improve. So I'm gonna do a vlog on the daily to get better editing, to get better at delivery and stuff like that. So right now I'm currently in the OC getting ready to go back home. And let me show you something real quick. There's this really cool tiki restaurant bar combo, or I think I think it's a restaurant. And I'm gonna go show it to you real quick before I start my vlog. Check out this cool ass thing. It's right here by the beach. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Why would people treat this with such disrespect? Sucks. There's probably squatters out here. Homeless people, Really beautiful piece of property right here. It's for sale, so you guys, I'm sure something will be in here sooner or later. Look at how beautiful it is. Maybe you can see into some of the I think that's probably where the patio was. And there's a famous water tower house that's here. In this vlog, we're going to talk about mentally challenged in the porn industry. Now, in my YouTube feed, it's crazy what comes in my YouTube feed, but recently there's been a whole slew of porn star interview videos that have been showing up. And of course, I click on them and I watch some of them. And most of the girls, it's the same thing. They want to be famous, a little extra coin in their pocket, and that's it. But then there's this one girl who seems, I'm not going to say she's mentally retarded at all, but some people would say she is. Some people would say she has brain damage. Some people would say she's slow. Some people say she's naive. I like to go in a little bit of the naive category. But basically, if you watch some of her videos, you just get concerned for her because you see a girl that has a good heart and a positive outlook, but is a little too pure of heart for that industry. And the comments reflect that. A lot of the comments in her videos are like, "Oh, girl, your heart's too pure for that industry," or "You're a little too naive. There's dark hearts and dark minds in that industry," which there is. I'm sure there's dark hearts and dark minds in any industry. But that makes me wonder, okay, like, who's responsible if there's like a mentally challenged girl that gets into porn, is taken advantage of, and they make all this money off of her, and then they find out later on down the road, or even know already, that she has like the mental capacity of like a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old. It's creepy to think about. I'm sure that's got to have happened at some point, right? If you threw a stick at every girl who had some kind of disability in porn, oh my God, all of them. Maybe not physical, maybe not intellectually, but a lot of these girls have had like emotional issues. A whole handful have been molested or touched the wrong way or just abused or just left to the elements. No father figures, any kind of number of things you can throw a stick at. But there's a lot of girls with emotional issues. That's why they get in there. They're not loved. They want to feel loved, get some extra money, and get famous. not all across the board. There's some really cool porn star ladies I follow that are kind of like feminist porn stars. Like, I think it's like Zoya. And then there's this like Armania. I know I'm mispronouncing that right, but there's like this Spanish Latin girl, and she seems to like really like it. And I would rather see those girls than to see like someone with like the dead eyes, or that's been treated like trash their whole life, or ones that are just too naive and get taken advantage of, or like I said, ones that are even mentally retarded. Like, ooh, that's just horrible to think about. But like, how I'm gonna go and Google this, and if I find something, I'll add on to this video. But if not, this video will be left as is. But yeah, I'm just worried. I'm worried if that's ever happened in porn. Anyways, so what do you think? Has there ever been a case of a mentally challenged girl being used by the pornographic industry system? And like, what kind of safeguard should be protected against that? Should girls be made to take like an IQ test, or like some kind of a personality test, or some kind of a therapeutic test to see if they're of sound mental, intellectual capacity, so they at least know the potential pitfalls of what they're doing. I think they should get tested in some way. Maybe a little mixture of personality and IQ test, and test it to make sure they don't have any mental health issues, just to make sure they understand the severity and the polarization of the industry they're getting into. I think in any industry, it's important to understand what you're getting yourself into, and you know, those production companies should be held accountable. If you're hiring a girl you know that's been molested and that's on drugs and has schizophrenia, and you're going to put her in a porn movie, then you should be held accountable. Same thing as if you're hiring someone who's had brain damage, they don't even know quite what they're doing, and you put them in a porn movie, you should be held responsible. But you shouldn't go the other route. Maybe there's some girls that have been abused and really want to do it, and you can't stop them. So in that instance, there's a quite a fine, thin layer of ice that you have to go across with that. But anyways, let me know in the comments. I have a new Vigor for Life, and I'm trying to do a vlog every day. So this is going to be my vlog. Hey, if I can do it, if I can swing it, I might do 2 vlogs a day. All right.